Hi, my name is Madison Krotzer, and for my project, I did checkers. There are a couple of different game modes. There is split screen mode, where two players are allowed to play against each other. You can only make moves that actually follow the moves of checkers. So if I try to move backwards, for example, I am put back to my previous spot. Next, there is the one-player mode. This is made up of an easy, medium, and hard difficulty and uses a min-maxing formula to actually evaluate its function. So if we'll go to the medium here, and we can play for a moment. If you'll notice, the AI can quickly make moves. It's not constrained to making any kind of move with an algorithm. It gets to evaluate each of its moves based on a scoring function that uses the number of checkers and the placement it has, as well as any kings that it or its opponents have and its opponent's checkers. It minimaxes by going through each board and finding all possible moves, and then recursing and finding all possible moves for each of those moves. It looks for the best possible board score that it can find, passes that back up the tree, and that is the move that is eventually executed. It's executed by the wrapper function over here. For my medium and hard, I had to take advantage of something called alpha-beta pruning, which chops off some of the branches of the minimaxing tree and allows us to evaluate more boards much faster, which is necessary because minimaxing will end up creating hundreds of boards to make any move. In addition to the one-player mode, I've also got a multiplayer mode. So I used my terminal here to pull up two separate checkers windows. And here I can actually play against another person. I'm using my local host here, but it uses sockets and can be played on separate computers. During someone's turn, they can only move their pieces and the board gets sent automatically to the other player. So for example, if I try to move a red on a blue screen when it's red's turn, I'm still unable to move the checker. And the boards get sent back and forth to each other. Finally, I have the ability to load a saved game with my game. So I saved a game a little while ago, and I can just hit the load game, and the exact same board is preserved as it was originally. It does this using file.io, and it prints to a file called saves.txt that is included in the term project folder. It makes sure to save the game state, the level of difficulty if you're playing on one player, as well as the board and the player whose turn it is. This allows me to actually go back and play one-player games or to save games if you're playing split screen. That's it for my project. Thanks very much.